Shalom and welcome, Baruch Hashem, after a very long time. I'm happy to announce that the beta version of this website is ready, and you can visit, Torah targum.ahava.org. So after you've signed up and logged in, because this is a beta, there's still a few glitches. There are workarounds, and that's what I want to discuss in this video really quick. So in order to, let's say, get out of the screen, you can click away, or you could press enter. It should work as well. Okay, so not in this option, so just, excuse me please, just make sure to check and verify. Also, if this is open, just press it to close it. And if you need to message, then of course you can do that. Oh, the messenger is blocked by the banner over here, but that's okay. Okay. So we loaded Parshat HaMetzorah. If you want to turn off sound, then you could turn off sound. You could turn off the chat for all the screens as well. Okay, so, and then to load up anything, you click all the Torah books, and because right now the beta, everything right now is accessible, and normally it'd be a 40-day, 40-night free trial, kind of like, so, okay. So just to walk a person through what to do, normally the objective list would be written, so we're going to update that, but I'll just say it in this video. So you could delete extraneous things, like this is the parak especially. You delete the parak, you would get points for that, Bezrat Hashem as well. Here you could just delete the title because, first of all it's maleh, but in the Torah it's chaser. Secondly, it's the title that we don't need because we have the title here in this square. So, right, it's important also just to say this bracha, but the last line here is missing that we're going to, of course, fix. Baruch atah Hashem noten haTorah. That's the bracha that's supposed to be there. Okay, so we'll fix that. And now, the goal is essentially to prepare the Torah to prepare the way for the Targum, to be able to line up properly. And so you begin by always looking for the sof pasuk, the end, and I normally delete the space and then just hit enter and hit enter again immediately. So this blank space is where the Targum is going to go. And so, and then you could break it up by the ta'amim or by logical bits. So that's what the ta'amim are supposed to show, but if someone doesn't know, or if they could just simply read the Hebrew, then you can break that this right here is the etnachta. It is the second strongest stop. Obviously the strongest stop is the sof pasuk, that's the end of the verse, but this breaks the verse in half essentially. So it's even seen in the symbol that it looks like it just breaks the verse in half. So, okay, there's the other etnachta. And then you would take your time. I'm just trying to show the demonstration. So then you would go through either the entire parsha, or if you're doing it weekly, then you can do it by aliyot. And you could change the style of the aliyah if you'd like, or whatever it is. That is up to you. Okay, and then let's say you're now ready to line up the Targum, so then you would click the Targum layer and you would hit enter and start to move it along. And this is the tricky part right here. This is the essential part of the video. Make sure that it's aligned to the right. By default it will be, and so that's what we need to do. And the other important point before you could really begin to align is that in order to align, always leave a space before the word and push the space that's before the word with the word. Otherwise you're going to get stuck in problems. So I always used to click it just inside so that it's the cursor, the blinking line is touching the actual word. But here I am just, you always want to leave a space and then nudge the space with the word before it to avoid getting stuck. This is in the beta mode. I don't know. I hope we'll be able to fix it up so that it'll just work. And also the other thing is that the font size should be, I would do a 15 perhaps here, just to that the Torah is slightly bigger than the Targum, and you need it so to give the extra space. And also, this is going to be another thing in the objectives list that, then you'll be able to add the color coding. So let's say you highlight a word, the word Vaidaber, the Targum is Ezer Kenegdo. In this case, it's Kenegdo, against him, that it has the word Malil, right? So we have that word in Tehillim, Mi Malel Gvurot Hashem. So what's the difference between Vaidaber and Umalel, and etc., stuff like that. Also, Hashem's name comes with 3 yuds in the Targum, so what you could do is highlight. You don't need to. This is, of course, preference, but what I'm just demonstrating, what we're capable, what we could do here. Thank God. So, actually, find. Right, find, and you could do replace all, just to save time. Okay. And now you see why like 3 yuds line up. And then, right, the coloring is going to come naturally as you go on. You'll see that there's the same word of the Torah has the same Targum. So these different words all of a sudden are having the same Targum, and it shows like a link in information, or something is going on, something's off here. Like, why is that happening? And it teaches us many, many things. So the Targum is really like Ezer Kenegdo. So, I think we've established how to make the game run smoothly now, thank God. Took some playing around and some research, but we have the working version, thank God. So here there's no space, so I'm going to hit a space, and then move it back, so then again, push the space along to make sure that it does not get stuck, because it's just, you can't play like that. It gets stuck, it ruins the whole thing. You want it to line up perfectly. And when I say line up, ideally, you want the word to be as close to center. Like the center of this word is as lined up with the center of the Torah word. I think visually just... again, it could be very subjective, I don't know, but I think that it just works in many ways, but we'll see. This is the beauty of this. And then there's the other thing where, the Ketav Ashurit button, it flips it to Ketav Ashurit, that Hamitzorah, the Targum is this Sigira. Sagur is the one who is closed and sealed off, that begins with a Samech, that is closed and sealed off. Again, to make symbols, Simanim Aseh Batorah V'kneota, that's over here, that you could enter here all the different tricks, mnemonics, whatever you want to write. This could be your meditation board if you want to, use the font that we've developed and even write whatever words you want using like the Hebrew QWERTY keyboard that you can download on AHAVA.org. So I hope it didn't erase, because that might be another bug of the... Yes, it did. So that's another bug of this version, that it erased Parshat Metzorah. I didn't erase it for other books, but like Bereshit is still edited. Whatever you see, you could submit, let me know. I'm curious if it's literally just Parshat HaMetzorah, or if there is, or if other Parshiot. I'll try this Parsha. Okay, so let's just try to see if it also resets. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just that. It's other books as well. So again, be careful with, as you're learning, don't invest too much time in case it resets right now in this early beta mode, but as experimentation and just to get used to it. For sure Bereshit works, that I've tried it and it has not erased everything. Yeah, so do Bereshit. Parshat Bereshit is confirmed that it won't erase. Also, I think, the Ketuvim section as well is Rat Hashem. So, obviously begin each week when you go through the parsha like this one time, you go through and you break down the text and then you line up the Targum, then when you hear it in shul, that is the second time, and you're fulfilling Shnai Mikra Vecha Targum in this fun way. During the week, you're breaking down the words and ideas and concepts, and then you're lining up the Targum, the Ezer Kenegdo, and explicitly you're learning Aramaic, B'ezrat Hashem, which will unlock the seas of the Talmudim. By the end of your learning of the whole Torah, B'ezrat Hashem, you will know what Aramaic, in quotes, you have to say it like that and do that, because it's, again, what it is. Ramai, fake Hebrew, that's just designed to do that. Okay, and B'ezrat Hashem. So, yeah, now you can enjoy and play and whatever. And I guess maybe I'll even add in this video, I'll show just how you can, right, so to turn off the visibility of the Targum on and off. Right. So here you could use like the break. So Vishnat Achat, Tehu, it's like a pause. And in the first year, like Tehu of what? Lechoresh, to Horesh. And who is Horesh? So here you could use the enter, which is, you're getting a definition, Melech Paras, that Koresh is the king of Persia. So in order to do that, you have the clipboard. So you have like different spaces. The Ptucha, you could replace it by just clicking and the text is copied. Or here you have, the equal sign, and then you could just add it along and everything. So, B'ezrat Hashem, yeah. Let me know, and should be very good. Kol Tov.